Let's get started by downloading the app, which is both iPhone and Android friendly. It can be downloaded from either the Apple Store or the Google Play Store. Search the keyword Dwellworks. You may see other options displayed, but the one you want is titled Dwellworks Walkthrough. Select the appropriate option and download the app free of charge. Once you have downloaded the app, you are ready to log in. Please note, the first time you do go to log into the app, you will need to be connected to either Wi-Fi or a cellular data network, as the system has to make the connection between you and your file information. You will log in using your full MyDwellworks email address, for example, jane.smith@mydwellworks.com. And your password for access will be the same password you use to log into Service Engine. If you've forgotten your password, don't worry. You can easily reset it by visiting the Service Engine homepage. If you've forgotten how to do that, you can also contact your supply chain representative for some additional assistance. Please keep in mind that a password reset does take approximately 30 minutes to register within the app. Upon successfully logging in for the first time, you will be presented with the Terms and Condition Agreement. Please review and select Agree to move forward. This here is your home page for the mobile app. You will notice you have 3 colored boxes with icons in each. Starting in the upper left-hand side, you have the walkthrough icon. Below that, you have the sync, and in the bottom right, you have the new icon. In the upper left-hand corner, you have a menu that is displayed with 3 horizontal lines. In this tutorial, we will walk through the usage and functionality of each icon. Let's first get started by creating a new walkthrough by selecting the new icon depicted with the plus sign in the middle. After tapping the new icon, you are advanced to the new walkthrough screen, which is displayed here for you. Select the type of walkthrough you would like to conduct: DS Move Out, DS Move In, or DS Pre-Move Out, and enter in the transferee's name in the text box below. Today we will conduct for you a sample move-in walkthrough for transferee Amy Johnson. Tap Next in the upper right-hand corner to advance to the next step in the process. You are then presented with a pop-up that inquires if you would like to load the transferee and rental details from a previous walkthrough. You would use this feature if you were conducting a second walkthrough on the same property for the same transferee. For example, if you previously conducted a move-out walkthrough and now you are conducting a final move-out walkthrough, you can use this feature. You would tap Yes to load the transferee's information and property information on the next page. A helpful hint: you can load this information one of 2 ways. If you accidentally tap No when that pop-up appears, you have the ability to load the information again by clicking on Load Info from Previous Property up at the top. For this example, since I'm conducting my first walkthrough on the rental home for Amy Johnson, I will select No. Start at the top and work your way down the screen, filling in all applicable text boxes. You will notice each box notes what information is to be placed within. Let's input Amy Johnson's information and property details now. At the bottom of the screen, you will use the roll bar to select the scheduled date and time of the walkthrough. Once you have input the property details and confirmed the walkthrough date and time, tap Next in the upper right-hand corner. This will now display for you the bedroom and bathroom options. You can tap the plus and minus icons to add or remove to the appropriate or desired number of bedrooms and bathrooms. If you are unsure as to the number of bedrooms and bathrooms, don't worry. You can always add more or take away at a later time. Once you are satisfied with the number of bedrooms and bathrooms, go ahead and tap Create Walkthrough in the upper right corner. When you tap Create Walkthrough, a pop-up will appear that provides you instructions on how to retrieve the walkthrough you just created. The idea is that you can set up walkthroughs for future appointments ahead of time when you have easy access to all of your transferee file information. When it's time to actually conduct the walkthrough itself, you can simply retrieve the pre-created walkthrough templates. Let's go ahead and tap Create, which will return us to the home page. When you are officially ready to conduct the walkthrough, you will retrieve your created template by tapping the walkthrough icon, the blue box with the little house in it. You will notice we are in the pending status to reflect the state of the walkthroughs listed below. This list is of those walkthroughs you have created the templates for but have yet to officially conduct or complete. You can also access walkthroughs you have previously completed and sent to Dwellworks by changing your list view to the Sent. Let's tap Amy Johnson's name to retrieve and officially conduct her walkthrough. Upon selecting Amy's name, you are advanced to the walkthrough document main page. You will always have these 8 items listed, starting with owner information at the top and ending with signatures at the bottom. You will work through each section from top to bottom, following the prompts within. We will begin our walkthrough by tapping Rooms and Areas. Within the Rooms and Areas section, you will notice at the top there are a few rooms and areas already highlighted, some below that are in red, and continuing to scroll down, you will find your bedrooms and bathrooms. You can easily add or remove rooms to inspect by placing your finger on the circular button and sliding it to the left to turn it off, making the room name red, or sliding the button to the right, making the room name green. You also have the ability to add rooms not named within the set list by tapping the plus button in the lower right-hand corner. When you tap the plus button, a pop-up appears, asking for you to name the room and select the template features you would like to grade. Helpful hint, you must put both a room name and select a template in order for the room and features to appear. In this case, we will say this family has a game room. I will then select the living room template, as that may provide the most likely features within the room. Tap Create to add the room, which will populate now in the list of room options. Slide the button to the right to activate the room for walkthrough. Let's start to conduct an actual walkthrough for Amy Johnson by starting at the very top of the room and area list with Exterior. Tap the room name to open the features for grading. Again, start from the top and work your way through each feature, noting and grading its condition as good, fair, poor, or if it's not present, selecting NA. You will notice that as you select a grade or condition of the feature, the word is highlighted with a green box. This is to help you keep track of what items you have completed. Once you have completed noting the condition of each feature, tap Done in the upper right-hand corner. This will bring you back to the Rooms and Areas screen. You will notice that Exterior now has a blue check mark next to it. Let's take a look at one of the interior rooms and highlight for you a few key items. We will look at the kitchen. You will notice when the kitchen room features appear, there is an option for room view at the top. We ask that you take at least 2 to 3 pictures of the room view to help document the condition. To take a picture, tap the icon on the left of the appropriate feature. You can select to use pictures you have already taken using your mobile device, or you can allow for the app to access your camera for pictures to be taken and stored directly within the app itself. For this example, we will use pictures from our photo library. Select the desired picture, and it will appear within the feature. You will continue to move through the features list again, top to bottom, noting the condition of each feature. If you would like to add a comment, tap the Comments word. This will open a free text box for you to add any applicable comments. You can also store comments for future use. For example, we may note that the flooring in the kitchen is in fair condition, but there's a noticeable traffic pattern worn into the floor. If you would like to reuse this comment again, tap Store Comment and Save. To retrieve this comment, you would simply tap Reuse Comment, which will display a list for you to choose from. You will now notice that the comment's word is in green. In addition to taking room view pictures, we ask that you take pictures of any existing damages within the rental property or any tenant or landlord-induced damages. We also ask that you provide a brief comment about what the picture is of. For example, large deep scratch in wood floor just below pantry door. Once you are finished noting the condition of each room and area, complete with any applicable comments and required pictures, you are ready to move on to completing the next sections of the walkthrough. Tap Done in the upper right-hand corner. This will bring you back to the main walkthrough screen. You'll tap into each walkthrough section to provide the requested information. The prompts along the way will help guide you with what information you should input. Upon completing all applicable sections for your walkthrough, you are ready to obtain the required signatures. When you enter into the Signatures section, you are presented with these three main options. These tend to be the most standard walkthrough signers. You do have the ability to add in additional signers, such as a spouse or property manager, by clicking the plus button in the lower right-hand corner. Today we'll be adding a spouse for Amy's walkthrough. To have the appropriate parties sign, tap the sign wording in blue to open the signature box. This box can be signed with one's finger or a stylus directly on your mobile device screen. Have the signer tap the terms and conditions in white lettering at the bottom to display the terms and conditions of signing our walkthrough document. Once they agree, they will slide the button to the right and tap Sign at the bottom. Once all signers have completed signing the walkthrough, tap Done to return to the main walkthrough screen. Now that you have completed all tasks related to conducting a walkthrough and obtained the applicable signatures, tap Send in the upper right-hand corner. This provides a pop-up that presents to you two options. You can complete and send to Dwellworks now, or complete and send later. Please keep in mind that if you'd like to send the documents to Dwellworks now, you must be connected to either Wi-Fi or to your cellular data network. You have the ability to complete and send the documents later, and for this example, we will do so now. This will bring you back to your walkthrough list. You'll notice that Amy Johnson's walkthrough says that it's ready for sync. After reviewing the documents and ensuring completion, go ahead and tap Ready for Sync. This will bring you to the walkthrough main page. Tap Send in the upper right-hand corner, which will present to you again the same two options. This time, we'll select to complete and send to Dwellworks now. By tapping on that, it will bring to you a status bar, which will confirm that the documents have indeed been sent over to Dwellworks successfully. We would like to share with you a sample of a completed move-in walkthrough report. This report will be emailed to both you and your program manager in PDF format. As you can see, the noted conditions are appearing here in a clean and clear format. Pictures are displayed with the appropriate room and feature. Upon reviewing the report, it is your responsibility to forward copies to both transferee, landlord, and any additional parties. Program managers will in turn share copies with our RMC customers. In closing, we would like to thank you for taking the time to learn about our valuable service delivery tool.